Anti-gathering is disabled.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 tanks are pressed.
High flow engine approach enabled. T-minus 20 seconds and counting. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
T plus 30 seconds and Electron has left the pad at Rocket Lab Launch Complex 1 in New Zealand, carrying the Astro scale ADRAS-J payload. In a few moments, Electron will curb its engine power just a little to pass safely through the launch milestone known as max Q, or maximum aerodynamic pressure. This is the moment during ascent when Electron will experience the most amount of stress on its way to space.
Cleared max Q.
And Electron is clear through max Q. All is looking nominal at T plus 1 minute and 24 seconds into the mission, with Electron cruising along at speeds of over 2,600 kilometres an hour and now at 23 kilometres in altitude. If you've joined us in the past, you'll be very familiar with the next 3 events happening back to back.
First will be the shutdown of the first stage's 9 Rutherford engines in preparation for when the first and second stages separate from each other, and then the engine will start up on Electron's second stage. Those actions are called out as MECO, which stands for main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation and then stage 2 ignition. We are expecting to hear those calls from mission control in just a few seconds.
AOS Chathams.
Entered burnout detect mode.
MECO confirmed.
Stage separation successful.
Stage 2 ignition confirmed.
And that's MECO confirmed, stage separation and second stage ignition, all seen from onboard cameras on Electron. From the second stage, we're now getting a live view of the space-optimised Rutherford engine that's powering the mission to orbit. Up next is fairing separation in just a few seconds. We'll likely see those 2 fairing halves fall away after the split, so watch out for that on your screen.
Fairing jettison succeeded.
That was the 2 fairing halves successfully deployed there, introducing Astro scale's payload to space. The mission is moving along in this second phase of the journey at more than 8,600 kilometres an hour now, at an altitude of 127 kilometres.
The burn on this Rutherford engine should continue for another 4.5 minutes or so before we get to the final stage separation between the second stage and the kick stage with Astro scale's payload. For that event, we should see the Rutherford engine on the second stage turn cold before the stages separate. But before we get to that nozzle on your screen there will stay bright and hot as Electron continues on its trajectory to orbital insertion.